Good evening. It's Michelle Thompson with Resistant Vision Coaching and Consulting. And this is my second installment about the business of Sunday planning because I think many of us talk about it, but we don't talk about the particular details that we do to actually make it happen and to make it useful for people. So, tonight I want to talk about. So, last week I talked about the brain dump, right? That you take time to go, okay, in the dream world, here are all the things that I want to do, and you have them nearby and you have that list you can refer to. I put mine in Evernote. But then after you do the brain dump, you actually have to prioritize what on that list you're going to do. I promise you, because I know my people, your list is going to be far more ambitious than what you're actually able to pull off, right? You're going to have a list of 20 things and you have meetings wall to wall 3 days of the week, and you just it's impossible to do those things. So it's often said that if you have more than three priorities, you have none. So I think what's important is to pull the first three items off the list. But how do you decide what to pull off the list? And this is where goals are actually really important. And this is actually a lesson that I have learned this year. Let me just say something about myself. I love to work. I'll just work and work and work, and I will do all sorts of things. I will just do things, more things, and be very, very busy and very engaged in work. However, um, that's actually not sufficient. And just doing things doesn't mean that I'm actually going to advance what I'm trying. I'm not going to get where I'm trying to go. So, my recommendation for you is that as you're trying to sift through that list, that you revisit the goals that you're trying to hit. Right? Are you trying to get something published? Are you um, trying to move to another firm? Like I don't, there could be any number of things. Is there something you need to do for a client? But to look at that list and to pick and prioritize the things that actually move those goals along. And if they don't move them along, they have to move somewhere else or they have to be squeezed in at some other point. And that actually makes it really easy to make sure that what you're doing is aligned with what you want. You don't feel like you're just doing busy work and running a rat race. So that this evening is my Sunday planning tip that you need to prioritize by making sure that what you're trying to do is actually aligned with the goals that you're trying to hit. I'll see you tomorrow.